Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I have made a video and I am so sorry because I've been so sick. I caught the flu like a week ago. I think I caught the flu and I've just been out and I've just been, you know, recovering, and I feel better and I feel good, and I was like inspired to make this video. My mom is actually the one who requested this video. She doesn't even really watch my videos, but she was like, Emily, you just do all these makeup videos with dark makeup and not everybody can wear that. You need to do one for teenagers. You should do a makeup for teenagers video. I guess you have a point. I was like, why not? You know, I have some subscribers I think that maybe are a little bit younger, girls that, you know, teenagers that, you know, are going to school and can't be wearing a lot of heavy makeup, and I was like, I need to do a video where, you know, it's kind of makeup for teenagers slash beginners. It inspired me because when I think I started wearing makeup when I was in the end of my 8th grade year, so I was like 14. I did not know what I was doing. I, you know, loved makeup ever since I was really young. There's pictures of me digging in my mom's makeup just like any little kid probably, but I loved makeup ever since I was really young, and I was like, this is really, you know, like I didn't really know what I was doing. I wish I would have watched some videos and learned some more tips, and ever since 8th grade and like high school I look back at pictures and I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I doing? What? Like I didn't even fill in my eyebrows. Like I guess brows just came cool like a year or two ago, I don't know. But I just felt inspired to do this video because I was like, I didn't really know what I was doing and when I was like in school, and now, you know, I've learned so much and I want to share my tips with you so you can not make the same mistakes as I did. So in this video I pretty much try to stick to drugstore products because when you're younger, when you're a teenager, and you might not have a lot of access to go, you know, get the most high-end this and that, or, you know, whatever. I try to just show you the best products like for your money. The best things that are going to stay on long. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys want to see next. Do you guys want to see a Sephora haul again? Do you want to see a different tutorial? Do you want a different look? Just let me know and I will get that to you because I want to make what you guys want to see. And yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching. First things first, get rid of the gum. So the first thing that you want to do, definitely make sure you have a clean face. So stick to your skincare routine that works for you. Wash your face and use clean hands to apply moisturizer. And just apply the moisturizer, and then after that you need to prime your skin. So these things are very important if you want your makeup to last all day at school, and or whatever, if you're just out and about doing your thing. You don't have to be at school, obviously. So how you apply primer is you make sure your hands are clean, of course, and then you rub it on your hands like this and you just press it into your skin. Just press it in. A lot of people go like this and all that kind of stuff, but I like to just smooth it over my face and just make sure it's really in there. A lot of people just put it on their like T-zone or where there's a lot of pores or anything like that. But I do it kind of all over my face just because I want it to be even. So today for foundation, I'm going to be using this Revlon ColorStay. I love this stuff. It's very full coverage. It's a great drugstore product. I definitely recommend this foundation at the drugstore. If you don't have it, go get it. Some things work better with your hands applying them, and some things work better with brushes. So this, you don't have to have a foundation brush to get a good, you know, coverage or to get a good blending application or whatever, but I like to use it. I think it makes it easier, so I just put it on the back of my hand like this. Make sure that it matches your skin tone. This looks really good. It looks like it matches pretty well. I'm just going to try it out and see how I like it. So I'm just going to get the foundation brush and apply it to my face. So start with a thin layer, and you can always build up your foundation, but never like just glop on a bunch, just because it's harder to. You can always add on more foundation, but you can't take it off really. I mean, yeah, some of it comes off with your brush or your sponge. I try not to get it all up in my hairline at first, but then I'll blend it in with the sponge and make sure it gets up in there. And something very, very important, always make sure you blend in the jawline. Always make sure. That is the worst thing ever when you see somebody with makeup and it's just different color, like right there. No, that ain't cute. That ain't cute. It never been cute, never will be cute. Don't do it. This product right here, this sponge, this is a must-have. There's no getting around it. You need the sponge. Go get it in your life. It is $5.99. Go to Ulta, go online, there's no excuse, go get it. It is awesome. I give this as gifts. Everyone need it. This is gonna really, you know, get you away from the cake face. Just saying. It's Real Techniques, by the way. Miracle Complexion Sponge, I believe that's what it's called. It's $5.99. You can use coupons, do all that stuff. This is amazing, and this is a great dupe for the Beauty Blender, which is like 20 bucks. So you can get like, it's basically like a quarter of the price. So get this little guy. And then what you do is you put it under the faucet and you just squeeze it maybe 8 to 10 times. Make sure it's very well absorbed with water. Towel dry it. And then you're ready to use it for your foundation and concealer. So what I do is I just, you know, make sure everything is blended. You guys have seen me use this in my videos before, and I use it every single day. You really can't not use one of these things. Like, what was makeup like before a sponge? I don't know. I really don't know. It takes up any of like excess product and just pretty amazing. So this is when you kind of want to make sure it's all blended in your hairline. Honestly, your makeup, it all starts with the foundation. If you want a good base, if you want to feel good, if you want all your redness gone and all that kind of stuff, you got to make sure you have a very good base. This is probably my favorite concealer from the drugstore. This Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It's just easy just because it's got a little sponge applicator, and how I use it is I just crank it a few times and apply it to my under eyes in like a V shape, kind of like this. It's not a very heavy makeup look that I'm doing because I don't think that teenagers usually are wearing like crazy full face of makeup like I like to do. But I ain't a teenager, so it's okay. And it's good to kind of go back like this because it kind of goes in the opposite direction of creasing. So you want to prevent any creasing from your under eyes. The next step that is going to be super important is going to be setting that concealer. So I'm going to use, this product is not technically drugstore, but it is the best setting powder for under eyes. It is so, so great. It is Anastasia's banana powder, and it comes in her little contour kit. I don't know if you can see it, but you can buy them separately online. I just got a refill actually because I was like, what the heck am I going to do without this powder? This is like all I use for my under eyes. It's awesome. I believe it's $14 for the refill. It's lasted me months and months and months. It just gives you this flawless under eye finish. It's great. I like it a lot better than just using a translucent powder. So I'm going to be using this, and I know it's not drugstore, but that's okay. Y'all need to know about it. Y'all need to get it. Use any brush that you like, any setting brush. Just tap that under eye. If you don't set your under eyes, then they gonna be creasy, they gonna be crusty, they gonna be ugly and gross. Just being real, I never said I was gonna just lie to you guys. As far as brushes, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for good brushes. EcoTools is an amazing brand that has great brushes, and a lot of times they're buy one get one half off, and they're so inexpensive. I think they have them at Walmart now. So go check it out, go do it. I'm just dipping into this blotting powder and setting my face. If you want your makeup to last all day, you gotta blend and you gotta set. Those are two very, very important things I tell everyone. Next up is going to be bronzer slash contour. So I'm not gonna go into a really detailed contouring session or anything like that. I don't think it's that important for teenagers to, you know, carve out their cheekbones and do all that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's not really a bronzer that I found at the drugstore that I love. I'm gonna use this Benefit one. It's the Hoola Bronzer. So what I do is I start at like my ear, like right here, and then I just find that natural line that just looks good, and I just work it in. And then I brush up. It's very good. So when you're blending, always go up. Never go down, or else it defeats the purpose of the contour. Because you don't want it all over your face. Contouring is supposed to be more detailed. Duh. So after that, get a blush. One of my favorite of all time blushes from the drugstore is this MIlani Luminoso. I heard so many good things, and then I was like, I have to get it, and so I got it, and I'm really happy with it. It's pretty. It's just this goldish peach color. It's like a peach with gold flecks in it. So how I apply my blush, you just want like a little wash of color over your cheeks because it kind of brings life back. It kind of wakes you up, you know, especially if you're going to school and you want to look alive. We all know I didn't look alive when I went to school. I was getting up late. Shh, don't tell. I just get a blush brush. This is my favorite one. This is a Sigma brush, and this is like my go-to. I use it every time. You know in my videos if you've watched them, and if you have not, go watch them, please. Anyway, so I just dip in the blush like this, tap off a couple times, and then how I apply is I go in and I just kind of dab like this, like when it evenly distributed, and then blend, go back and kind of blend. Last but not least for the face, we are going to dive into a highlighter. The good trick about a highlighter is that you don't have to use a highlighter as a highlighter. You can use an eyeshadow, ones that you would use for highlighting on your brow bone, you can use it on your face. And you can save money by not having to go buy a highlighter. I'm gonna use this MAC one. This one's really popular. It's a mineralized skin finish in soft and gentle. So how I apply is I'm just gonna take my Eco Tools fan brush, dip it in like this, dust it on the highest point of your cheekbone right here. It just gives you a nice glow, like if you're just walking up and down the hallways and you're just going to your locker and you're like, oh, hello, look at this highlight. Yes, yes. That highlighter just gives me life. Trust me, do it, and you'll get a date. Maybe. So now we're gonna do eyebrows. Eyebrows are so important. If nothing else, if you were about to run out the door and you had to, if I had to pick a couple things I had to do either in the car or, you know, I had 5 minutes, brows, lashes, and lips. Done. Bring your little powder. You can do that in the bathroom, do it during class, you know, hide behind a book or something. My favorite brow product of all time, don't waste your time with any other thing besides Anastasia Beverly Hills. This ish is good, and I haven't found any other brow product that I love besides this one. I'm not a brow expert, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been doing my brows as long as most people have. I just never really like got into it until a couple years ago. I was like, yeah, my brows are fine. Yeah, no, they weren't. They were not. Don't look at old pictures of me. On one end there's a little spoolie, and what I do is just brush them out like that. Kind of go in this area and just fill them in. I mean, fill them in their natural way. I don't like to do the whole stencil on there and be like, let me draw on these fake brows. I mean, there's nights for that, but not at school. So you just kind of want to barely fill in this front area. This needs to be kept mostly empty. I was told that you need to start at the arch right here and then kind of go down. And I always like brush out while I do it because it totally distributes the product. I mean, you can already see a difference. So go down and you want to make sure it gets thinner. I'm just trying to do the minimal, you know, we're trying to get to school. Okay, so brows are done, except now I'm going to hit them with a little bit of brow gel. If you want your brows not to be all crazy, let's say you meet a guy in the hallway and your brows be going this way and that way, he gonna be like, no. Set them brows. Set them. Don't waste your time buying any other brow gel besides Anastasia. She's the queen of brows. Let's get real. I'm going to show you the basics of eye makeup, kind of, you know, what you should use for your crease color and whatnot. So it's a little bit detailed, but it's not overly detailed to overwhelm you. I just want a basic eye, something you can learn really quick, and you know, you can use any color you want. You don't have to use the colors I'm showing you. But number one, very important thing for eyes and for everything in general, essentially with makeup, prime. Prime your lids, prime your lids. Prime your face, prime your lids. Do it. Just do it. Everything needs a good foundation to start on, you know, and everything in life really. My favorite primer, which honestly, okay, so it's not drugstore, it's MAC Cosmetics brand, but this stuff lasts for forever. It's probably the most inexpensive primer just because of how long it lasts. I've had this for I'd say at least a couple years, and I'm still like, look at this. Yeah, I mean, I've used it quite a bit, but there's still a ton. It's gonna last me at least a couple more years, I'm pretty sure. And I try out different primers. I mean, you guys can see in my videos, but I always go to this one. It's my favorite. This is Soft Ochre. This is great. I just like it because it's very neutral. It's kind of yellowy, and I love it. So what you do is just dip into it. I use my middle finger. The best way to apply primer is with your fingers. Like, no brush is going to apply primer like your fingers will. So I just apply it like so. And it really gets rid of any veins you have on your eyes. It conceals, you know, darkness. What I personally always do after I set my eyes is I get a bone colored eyeshadow, which I'm going to be using cream. And I like to get just a flat shader brush and apply that on my lid like this. Just apply it, because when you have a powder finish and then you start going over with more powder finishes, it blends easier. If you were to go straight in with powder in the crease and stuff, sometimes it just doesn't blend as well. What I'm gonna do is take a big fluffy brush. This is something that, hands down, you're gonna need. If you want your makeup to look good, if you want your eyes to look good, you have to get one of these suckers. You just do. So what I'm gonna do is dip into a brown shade. This is taupe. And this is a great shade for just a great crease color, just something that you want to lay in your crease. It gives your eye more definition. It makes them look a little bit bigger. So dip into taupe and then tap off the excess and then just go in your crease like this. Just follow your natural crease and just go all up in there. You can already tell that my eyes have more definition just from adding taupe. So now I'm going to get a little bit more of a defined blending brush. This is a MAC 217 brush. This is a great brush. Real Techniques has great brushes too, which is a cheaper brand from Ulta. They have great stuff. I definitely recommend getting their stuff. So I'm just going to get a darker color just for today, just to show you a little bit more definition. I'm going to use this color right here, which is Sable. And I'm going to stay in the outer V. I don't want to bring it in too much, just to give it a little bit more definition and just work it in that outer section right there. Just taking a clean fluffy brush and or blending brush, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just kind of doing a final blend, making sure everything is nice and blended. And you can go a little bit darker, but I mean, it's daytime, you're probably going to school, you don't want to look like, you know, you don't want to get called into the principal's office for having really dark makeup. I don't know what kind of rules they have nowadays. I went to a private school. I don't know if I would get in trouble for wearing too much makeup. I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup when I was in high school, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So I should have been watching these videos. I'm just going back in with a little bit more of this Sable because I want a little bit more definition. Last, for the eyeshadow, I'm just gonna take one of these shadows and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, which this is your brow bone, just in case you didn't know. I'm gonna take Nude, this lightest shade right here, Nude, and I'm going to apply that to my brow bone. Just since we're not doing any really shimmer or anything like that, I'm going to add it to my inner corners also. Just because we're doing a very basic eye, I'm like, why not? Let's do some glitter. Might be a party at school today. It's really great to add a nude eyeliner to your waterline. I am just going to take this NYX one that I have. It's called the NYX Wonder Pencil in Light. And I'm just going to do my waterline like this. There you go. It kind of wakes you up a little bit. I have this eyelash curler from Tarte. You can get one at the drugstore. This one's not anything special. So I just curl them. And you don't have to do your bottom lashes if you don't want to. I just think it makes your eyes pop even more, and I really just like the way that that looks. So last but not least, I just did my lashes. Eyes are done, face is done, about to walk out the door, but I'm going to add this lip gloss. Use whatever you like. Since my eyes are pretty basic, nothing really heavy, I want to do a bold color. I just feel like it'll give you a pop of color on your face. So I'm using this NYX Butter Gloss in Sugar Cookie. The only downside to these glosses is that they're not really long wearing, so you kind of have to reapply. You can wear a lipstick underneath if you want. Don't you hate it when you like think you're going in the tube and then it like misses and you get it like in your fingers? That's never happened to me. Maybe once or twice. I'm gonna apply a lot because we all know I'm gonna be late for class. I'm not gonna be able to go in the bathroom to do touch-ups. See, the more you apply, the more pigment you get. And you always gotta do the test. You always gotta make sure when you smile, there's none on your teeth, because you don't be like, hey guys, and have like a streak of lip gloss all over your teeth. Not cute. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's a little different than my normal video. It's a little bit boring-ish, but just let me know down in the comments, like I said earlier. Don't forget to just let me know what you want to see next. I love doing haul videos. I love doing tutorials. Whatever you guys like, I want to do it. So please just let me know, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thanks. Bye, guys.